Okay, hey guys, and welcome back to another System video. And today I'm going to be vlogging my trip to the movie theaters. And I have a jelly on too, so sorry my tongue's gonna be red. And I'm vlogging this because I kind of feel like I should vlog it, but I haven't worn my hair down, and that's, you know, me and my hair down. Ooh, is a rough deal. Yeah, I really wanted to vlog this, like, really bad. I was like, okay, yeah, we should vlog this. Like, when I heard I was going to see 5 Feet Apart, oh my gosh, I was like, I read that book's so good, you know? And I'm actually seeing it. It says it's coming out Friday, but, like, that season premiere type deal thing is coming out today. It's not season premiere. It's that thing. And I was like, okay, well, I want to go. So that's all I kind of thought about when I saw it. So, you know, and my friend kind of invited me, and I was like, yeah, love that book. It's a good book. If you have read 5 Feet Apart, you're great. If you haven't, you're also great, but just not as great. Does that make sense? And if I end up getting, like, I don't know, annoyed, or if I start crying, got a scrunchie, so I can just go, like, you know what I mean? That's what we're gonna do. And I'm really excited for this vlog, which I'm gonna try to keep really short. Outfit. Here's what I'm wearing. Wearing these white ribbed jeans that are a little big, but they work. Then I'm wearing this New York shirt, Brandy Melville American Eagle. And then I'm just wearing a sweatshirt because it's like 40 degrees outside, so that's a good idea. And you know that like awkward moment when you are like going in to hug someone and they're not wearing shoes and you are, and you step on their foot and they're like, ow, and they walk off and you're like, that just happened to me and it was really awkward and I didn't like it. So we're done talking. Yeah. I'm going with like so many of my friends. It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait to vlog. On the way to pizza, and then we're going to made a great deal of money. On the way to pizza.
That should be good. Wait, where are you? Wow. My nose is up there.
Oh, we're all vlogging.
I'm a vlogger, bro. But you have to vlog for the family. Yeah, I know.
Vlogging for the family. Well, that's when great pop socket.
Oh, yeah, I know. Guys, get in this picture.
Whoa,
it's for the family.
Really cool.
For the famfamily.
I'm so good at picture taking, guys.
Back Sunday. The Easter Sunday for volleyball from Friday.
Oh my god.
Oh, because
he was looking at the camera.
Brooke, there's only one piece. Oh god, that was so crazy. Hey kitty girls, we're both vlogging. And we're walking towards the theater, even though it's 20 minutes until the movie starts, because we're idiots. I feel like a low-key vlogger, and people would like stare at me, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, just vlogging. Hashtag YOLO. I literally Oh, wait.
What in the world? So this is the mansion, guys. Come in. So first we have the stairwell up to heaven.
Vlog me, only me. I don't understand why she's walking like this. Ooh, French.
And then we have my own private movie.
Dude, I looked up her YouTube
You're,
channel.
oh, why are there people here if it's your private movie theater?
We're gonna go look at him.
Yes! It's finally here. We're here.
Go,
Sorry,
back to
Sophia.
back. Come on, guys.
Back to back.
We have to find out.
That was a bad idea. That was terrible. Wait, it's Shazam!
I know.
I need to see this movie. Just because I'm in it.
Guys, we're so fast. We have to find out.
Wait, I gotta reenact that. Let me just. Okay, ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Guys, where's Go Fast? Oh my God!
I'm so hyped. Guys, ready?
They really are.
Ready? Watch out.
No, so Avery and I tried.
Ready, guys? I'm going down.
Oh my God, she's literally taking selfies with her bae.
Okay, I'm going down.
Okay. Oh wait, Sophia's right in the
No, this is how you do it. No, Avery, you gotta go like this.
Oh snap. She's still taking photos with her bae. How weird can you be? Oh my God, there he is. Ew. Oh. And there's Avery. She's getting ready for her photo shoot. Oh, yes.
We have to go. It starts in a minute.
Yeah, okay. Wait, we don't even know where it
I
is.
know where it is. I know. Hi. Follow me, guys.
Follow you?
7. Let's.
We're 7?
Guys, chill out. Ava.
Go. Wait, that's wait, yeah.
Wait.
Go. Wait, what seats are we? What seats are we?
Could Moses have really written the first books of the Bible? Patterns of Evidence, the Moses controversy, uncovers profound evidence you have to see to believe.
We started in 7. What seats are we? We started 7. That's way back here, guys. Okay, I'll be in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
Get tickets.
I have the tissues.
Yeah, broadcast the
From the vaults of the BBC.
I'm in the middle.
Regopolis is coming to select cinemas March 13th only.
I'm sitting right here.
Guys, you're sitting on like where?
I'm sitting in the middle.
And companion suicide.
Wait, this is okay.
Tickets on sale now at
Okay, fine, but then I sit where Ava sitting and you sit down there.
No.
No, that makes Ava in the middle.
I want to go in the middle.
You have to go down one. No, I know.
Be in the middle and go all the way like Avery and
Brooke, candy.
No, we don't eat that till the movie starts.
No, I know, but I need to see proof. Hey, look, there's light. Oh my God. Hashtag bae.
I'm kind of like
Wait, where did the others go?
they're kind of dead.
I don't even know where they are. Every night I lie in bed.
hold your book up.
My book is in the car. My mom said we could grab it. She was like,
No, wait, flash on. Jesus. Why am I so bad at this? Ava.
okay, getting ready for the movie. It's starting. Hashtag YOLO. Excited. Okay, it's really dark. Yeah. I don't even, you can't see, but we're holding Sit here. Sit here. Brooke has tissues. Sit down. Just sit down. No, sit down.
Guys, they're over there. That's their seats. That's somebody else's seats.
These are the parents.
Yeah, we're down one.
Over here. It's okay. Just sit down. Ava.
Right after the ending credits, there is a very special behind-the-scenes look at how we made this movie, with exclusive interviews from our beautiful cast and some other special surprises that you don't want to miss. And on behalf of all of us that have spent the last few years putting everything we had into making this movie, thank you guys for taking the time out of your lives and being excited and for supporting us. It really means the world to all of us. And please make sure that after this movie, after this event, that you tell all your friends to go see 5 Feet Apart on opening weekend. From my heart to yours, thank you.
No, that's illegal, right? YOLO. That's illegal.
No, it's just the start.
It's gotta be so.
When I first read the script, I loved the concept. I loved just the whole idea of two people falling in love that don't touch the whole time. It's just unique. So I just thought the core concept of them being sick and them not being able to be close to each other was just really powerful.
The power of this story lies within these two kids who are suffering with cystic fibrosis and wanting to have what we might consider a commonplace interaction so desperately, and the extents that they go to try and have these interactions with one another.
What do you do when you spend so much time in one specific area with someone you have so much in common with? You know, that was beautiful.
After talking extensively with patients who have cystic fibrosis and people who have lived with cystic fibrosis and seen people close to them that they loved, whether platonically or romantically, fall to this disease, it's incredibly difficult and incredibly challenging and heartbreaking. And in the moments that you can actually find ways to show that affection, it can be really empowering.
It can.
You ready to get the show on the road? I've been having so much fun recording the YouTube videos because I feel like in another life I would be such a good YouTuber and I would have so much fun with it. So I've been like, all the YouTube video scenes to film have been so fun for me.
Hi guys, just chilling here in my new Aflo vest, which is really cool because now I don't have to be hooked up to the wall, which obviously I'm not because I'm hanging upside down on my bed.
And I think it's a super positive thing that she does that. And a lot of people, I mean, if you type in CF day in a life on YouTube, like there's so many people that have CF that do these YouTubes because it makes people feel less alone. Stella will be right back after we get her all set up. You heard the boss lady. The art in this movie is beautiful. I mean, just looking through whoever did the doodles and the cartoons for Cole's character, Will, is incredible. Do you know who did them?
My name's Caesar Meadows, and I'm a comic artist, cartoonist.
Caesar Meadows? Good work.
Drawing has always been sort of self-therapy or a very meditative thing when you're in that zone and you're just letting stuff come to the surface. And it's a very personal, intimate expression.
I wanted Cole to have a kind of a direct connection to the art. And Cole and I together chose Caesar, who was a local artist in New Orleans.
Cartooning, it seemed to be this area that made a lot of sense for Will. It was this piece of his childhood that he could still take with him into every hospital room. His artwork is something that he could shut the door, close the blinds, and lock himself away and continue to draw and make criticisms on the world around him using a kind of satirical cartooning. Cartooning, it seemed like a perfect balance between his isolation within his hospital room and his ability to pass criticism on things he saw at his fingertips on the internet or from a distance safely through an expression.
Haley, your mom here, okay? Haley and I first met actually because her fiance plays my nemesis on Jane the Virgin, Brett Dyer. And it's a funny story about Haley. When I first pitched 5 Feet Apart to the studio, Haley and Brett came over to my house that week. And I remember being in my kitchen and I was talking to my wife and I looked over at Haley and I had just told them about this movie that I had sold. And I looked at her and I said, oh my God, you're Stella.
Haley's an absolute goober.
I've never met any person like Haley. She is full of energy.
A hospital-grade hand sterilizer.
That's a girl that is just authentically her. And I think what she brings to the character is much more than what the page says. Her expressions, her eyes, her movements just really inspire and cause a sort of ping pong to go along in the film, you know? Especially because Justin gives us freedom to really use ourselves to create those characters, to make them more real than they are on the page.
I was really trying to find an actor who didn't fit any stereotype. I really wanted to find somebody that was his own, his own painting, if you will. And Moises marches to the beat of his own drum. I love that kid so much. Like, he just walks into a room and your eyes go to him and you just want to know who he is.
I'm Paul.
It was funny when I found out that Moises had got the role, because Moises and I had known each other forever. I mean, we've known each other since we were like probably 12, 13. And it's been wonderful working with him again.
Okay.
2,
All right.
3.
I only wanted to meet one actor for the role of Will, and that was Cole Sprouse.
I'm Will Newman. And you are?
Gav. Stella, thank you for putting your mask back on.
Stella.
He probably won't remember, but him and I first met when I played Diego in The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. What's been so interesting about Cole is that he took a step back from the entertainment business and wanted to have a real experience and went to college and studied archaeology and traveled the world. And he's so intelligent, but he's also witty and smart, and he's an artist, he's a photographer in real life. And I just saw this really interesting parallel between him and Will. And I just knew. And as soon as him and I had lunch one day, I just knew that he was Will. And that was it. And yeah, he's brilliant.
Cole's great. Cole's been so good in this movie, and he's so smart. He, speaks so eloquently and uses complete sentences and big words that I don't understand, and I feel like that aids so much to his character because his character's a smartass. We're gonna do our treatments together, so that way I know you're actually doing them, okay?
Always looking for ways to spend more time with me, aren't you, Stella?
Bye. And it just kind of happens naturally for him. But yeah, he's been really great. I really love working with him, and like I find it super easy to connect with him, and we're both like there for each other in the more intense scenes. It's been hard work for us, but it's been great working with him.
And I remember half the time I was sitting behind the camera and I would have tears in my eyes. One, for gratitude that these amazing actors would be a part of my first film, but also because they just brought these characters that I love that were just figments of my imagination to life in such an authentic and sincere way. And I just couldn't be more grateful.
He's a good
Every movie has its set of challenges. Locations are a big challenge, especially when you're making a film that generally takes place in one location. There's a sequence of the film that is the romantic sequence of the film. And we really wanted to set out to make a few different places of the hospital feel poetic. I drew a lot of inspiration from Romeo and Juliet, which is one of my favorite films growing up. So there's a scene that directly pays homage to that, which is the big fish tank scene.
Love can overcome all odds, and in our particular Romeo and Juliet story, the obstacle between Romeo and Juliet is touch itself. It's space, it's time. It's everything that can't be overcome unless the hearts allow it, and their two hearts do in that moment.
Romance can be in a mundane environment, but it's really about the attraction of two individuals to one another that pushes that narrative forward, that romance forward. And I think we're trying, the nature of this hospital environment is trying to say, okay, how can something like a romance exist within this environment that's so sterile? But she and Will find ways to conquer this small environment in a way to make it their own and try and have this romance persist throughout it. So the pool sequence, I think, is probably the most romantic part of it.
They could, honestly, I feel like they could be anywhere doing anything, and just the excitement and the newness of them falling in love and that initial connection, it doesn't even matter where they are or what they're doing. Like, it's just that they're looking at each other and talking. That's what makes it so special and romantic. Thought you'd never find me.
I think at the end of the day, what this film would be asking of the audience is, don't take for granted what other people simply can't live with.
Stay away.
6 feet at all times. I got it.
Catch his infection and you can kiss new lungs goodbye.
I think with anything I work on, any movie, I just want people to watch it and feel something. And I think that this movie has such an opportunity to do that because it is such a emotional, real story.
That is you.
I just want people to be able to